Ever get the feeling your cat is keeping tabs on you? You've been sitting at your desk, absorbed in your favorite cat videos, when suddenly, your kitty pops in for the 5th time. They don't stay long enough for playtime or petting, and when you try to follow them, they don't lead you anywhere. It's not mealtime, the water's full, and the litter box is clean. So, what's going on? What does your cat want? Well, your feline friend doesn't just see you as a cat parent. Their relationship with you is much more complex, and they view you in several different ways. In this video, we'll explore the different roles you play in your cat's life and why they might feel the need to check up on you. Territory. Cats are incredibly territorial, and they take this role very seriously. You've probably heard the saying, a man's house is his castle. But for your cat, it's more like they're the god emperor of the domain. Nothing gets in or out of their space without their approval. As a resident in their home, you're considered part of their territory too. You might have noticed them marking you by rubbing their head against you. This behavior releases scent from special glands on their cheeks, essentially claiming you as their own. It's a way of saying, you're mine, no one else's. But what if other cats try to invade? What if they attempt to steal you away while your cat is distracted? That's when your kitty checks in on you. They're making sure no one else is trying to take what's rightfully theirs. Protector. Remember when you were a kid, lying awake at night, listening to the branches tapping against your window and imagining monsters lurking under your bed or in your closet? Do you recall how comforting it was to hear your parents talking in the other room? Or to catch a glimpse of them watching TV on your way to the bathroom? To your cat, you play the same role now. You're their protector, keeping them safe from whatever feels scary. You might not think there's much to fear inside your home, but just like your parents might have reassured you when you were a child, your cat needs reassurance too. For a prey animal like a cat, every day sounds like thunderstorms, car alarms, or the neighbor's kids playing can be unsettling. Checking in on you helps calm their nerves, giving them the reassurance that you're still there, ready to defend against any monsters that might threaten them. Entertainer. Historically, humans kept cats primarily as working animals, relying on them to catch mice that would steal food from our homes. But with the rise of extermination services and the invention of refrigerators, that role has become less essential. Now, many of us keep cats as companion animals, offering company and entertainment instead. But have you ever thought that, in a way, you're also an entertainer for your kitty? Even if you're not doing anything exciting at the moment, a bored cat might check in on you multiple times throughout the day, just in case you suddenly decide to take a break from work and start dangling a bit of string or offering some treats. Your kitty might not be getting lucky just yet, but they'll be back. Cats are incredibly hopeful when it comes to their humans' potential for fun and snacks. Manager. Though cats are often seen as solitary creatures, they actually have a social structure, just not as rigid as dogs. In the wild, feral cats form colonies around common resources like food or shelter. Within these colonies, cats establish dominance through grooming. For example, if one cat grooms another on the top of the head, it signals that the groomed cat is lower on the social hierarchy. You might be thinking, but I always pet my cat on the top of their head. And you're right, cats do have those irresistibly cute faces begging for attention. However, from your cat's perspective, by petting them on the head, you're essentially taking the role of head of household. So, even though it might feel like your cat is the one in charge when they demand food or treats, they're actually keeping an eye on you for the same reason you might check in with your boss at work. They want to make sure you don't need anything from them. Alien. Imagine, instead of going to college or getting a job as you grew older, you were suddenly abducted by aliens and taken to a strange place with unfamiliar rules. You're fed, played with, and given shelter, but you also have to endure the aliens randomly picking you up, squeezing you, or filming your clumsy moments and posting them online for entertainment. This is pretty much what happened to your cat when you adopted them. Just like a human would in this situation, cats can become very curious about their abductors and the bizarre ways of their new life. Why do you stare at that blinking light box all day? Why do you drink that strong-smelling brown liquid every morning? And what kind of strange magic allows you to use a can opener? Your cat may not have the answers to these questions yet, but by checking in on you, they hope to learn more about the strange world they've found themselves in. Kid. One of the more puzzling things humans do for cats is sleep. You might think that's strange, cats sleep all the time, right? Well, that's almost true. Cats can sleep up to 16 hours a day, twice the recommended 8 hours for humans. But they don't sleep in one long stretch like we do. While we tend to follow a monophasic,
one long sleep, or biphasic, sleeping at night and napping later, pattern.
Cats are polyphasic,
Meaning they sleep in shorter bursts throughout the day.
to your cat. Sleeping in one block like humans do is just plain weird. If you're a parent, you may know the experience of checking in on your kids at night to make sure they're okay. Well, when your cat keeps coming into your room at night,
They're doing the same thing, they're curious about your strange sleep ritual.
even if they don't understand it, they just want to make sure you're safe and sound. Because, at the end of the day, they love you.
Fool!
You probably want your cat to stay in the room with you, right? So, when they check in on you, you might get excited. Stop what you're doing, say hi, give them some pets, or even offer a treat. If they stick around long enough, you might feel like you've won them over. But here's the thing, by doing this, you could be falling right into your cat's clever little trap.
Many cats have learned the trick of the phrase treat them mean to keep them keen.
Every time you give them attention, affection, or a treat during their check-ins, you're essentially rewarding their behavior. And, just like that, they'll keep coming back for more. Now, this isn't to say you should stop. It's hard not to spoil your kitty once in a while, right? But just know, when they keep popping in, it's because they've figured out that you're their personal reward dispenser, best friend. Sometimes, the simplest reason your cat keeps coming in and out of your room is that they genuinely love you. To them, you're not just a roommate or caretaker, you're their family. You're an important part of their social world, and being close to you gives them comfort, happiness, and a sense of belonging, just like you can't help but light up when you see their adorable little face. When your cat checks in on you, it's not always about food or needing something. Sometimes, it's their way of saying, "Hi, how's it going? I just wanted to see you." It's their unique version of connection, like a little social ping to remind you that they're around and that you matter to them. In a cat's world,
Relationships are built on small but meaningful gestures, from a soft meow to a quick nuzzle,
or even just sitting silently in the same room. These tiny acts are their way of bonding with you. To them, it's like saying,
I'm here for you, whether it's for a quick visit or a cozy nap on your lap.
and let's not forget how curious cats are. Sometimes, they just want to check on what you're up to, making sure their favorite human is okay. Your presence is a source of security, and even when they're off exploring their own little adventures, they still find comfort in knowing you're there. If you've ever wondered what's really going on in that furry little head, now's the perfect time to find out. Hit that subscribe button, and let's explore the fascinating world of cat behavior together.
From decoding their quirks to understanding their deepest feelings,
We're here to help you build an even stronger bond with your furry friend. Who knows, the next time they stroll into your room, you might just know exactly what they're trying to tell you.